Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, just a little bit of news on the Connors. I heard this, it's been sort of just in articles and stuff that the series is finishing this year. It's the final season. They're doing a shorter season, and the rumour is that they're going to end, again, with Dan dying. And that's how they're going to end the series, and that is the only way to end the series, because that is the end of the family unit in that sort of sense. Because they lost Roseanne, but they still had Dan, and then they just brought in, Peggy Bundy, and Al married Peggy, basically. I know, it's Katie Sagal, it's a different character played by an amazing actress, but still, 80s icons, you still see Peg Bundy in the Connor house. It's just sort of weird. And yeah, so apparently that's what they're going to do. They're going to kill Dan again. Because in the original Roseanne, it was, the last season was revealed to be a fantasy because the series was Roseanne writing a book about her life, and the last year was winning the lottery and all the sort of things she thought that would be. And then when they brought the show back, they just pretended like none of that happened. It's like, well, does that mean she's writing a different book? Does that mean this is a different version of her story? Does this mean this is the real Roseanne who wrote the original book? Is that her? But then the other characters are all the same. She didn't have the different sister and all that, or did they keep them? It's just, you can't think about it too much. You just have to be like, yeah, I never really actually worked out how to manage that. I didn't have enough time to appreciate the first season before it got cancelled. The 11th season before it got cancelled, or was it the 10th season? I think it was the 10th season, sorry. And then we had the Connors, and the Connors was all about the other characters. And I liked the show. I only saw the first 2 years. I saw it on commercial TV, and I bought the first couple of years. And I've had trouble finding it since. It doesn't seem to be, it wasn't available last time I looked, where I got it the first 2 seasons. So I've kind of fallen behind. I don't know what's been happening. I think they're up to 6 years now. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about them killing Dan again. And yes, it does give the series a finality and an end, and a lot sort of journey, a life of the series. But I'd rather they just end it with the Connors just doing their, business, and you just pick up after the last episode and go on to the first episode, and just, there's something to be said for open endings. One of the great things about the original Star Trek was it had no ending. And you could watch the last episode and then go straight back to the first episode, and it was just one big 5-year journey. It just kept going. And some shows work like that. You can just, tune in where you tuned out, and there's no real progression on one level. And some people say, that's the death of, creativity and artistic. No. Sometimes it is actually just fulfilling its purpose as entertainment and something that you can slip into, and you don't have to sort of follow a storyline every week and watch it in the exact order, and, you can go backwards or forwards or whatever. So I like the idea of them the show just ending and the Connors are just living their life, and we can just imagine they're always out there living their life. The idea that they're going to kill Dan and that's like a finality and an end, kind of, I didn't like it when Roseanne did it, although at least she did it interestingly, creatively, and you could still go back into the fantasy of that, knowing that there was this external sort of, story of her life, telling that story. So just the idea that now the Connors are real and he's dead and that's the end. I don't know if it works or it doesn't work. I don't know, but I just had to sort of talk about that for a second, because I was thinking about it, and I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the Connors ending, getting a shorter season, and what I believe is the ending, which is that they're going to kill Dan. But then again, that could just be a rumour. It is the natural choice, and nothing's been confirmed as far as I can see. I've just seen a couple of random articles. So we'll see. But I'm going to go. Bye.